marching band loser and speech freak. Who cares if you can stand in front of a room full of people and give a speech? Who cares if you can march in a straight line across a muddy football field while playing an instrument? Who cares if you love reading books, get good grades, or will go to a good college? The answer? No one. It seems that the value and importance of intelligence and knowledge has been diminished. We see it in our teens, I hate school, and who cares mannerisms. We see it in the popular TV shows where ignorance and stupidity are acclaimed, and being smart is seen as a weakness and mark of permanent social awkwardness. And finally, we see its dangerous fruit, a new lack of questioning in our society. On this issue, we can apply the problem of a lack of questioning and appreciation for knowledge and intelligence, as well as the need for a solution to the Rotary's four-way test. Is it the truth? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Is it fair to all concerned? And finally, will it build goodwill and better friendships? Is it the truth? Picture this team. Awkward, unattractive, unfashionably dressed, wearing thick glasses, carrying heavy books and a marching band instrument, and speaking in a nasally voice. In our society, this is the image of the so-called geek or nerd. In almost any teen TV show, there is at least one nerd who is the brunt of every single joke, punch, and tease. How could we forget the dorky yet hilarious Steve Urkel from Family Matters? Forever seen as undesirable and unpopular due to his intelligence and social awkwardness. Considering this portrayal, it is no wonder why intelligence and creativity are viewed negatively. Conversely, the media's glamour image of sports and partying all weekend is better received by teens as a whole. In this image, an attractive boy or girl is surrounded by their friends at the top of the school's social food chain. But grades or academic involvement aren't mentioned or even considered important. Next, will it be beneficial to all concerned? The choice of popularity and sports over academics is heavily fueled by the fear carried on the shoulders of the academically gifted. Fear that we will be attacked somehow by our fellow students. For example, during football games at other schools, rocks are thrown at me and other marching band members as if trying to pick one of us was a game. Even though we spend so much time and effort in working towards our goals, those academic achievements are brushed to the side. No pride or joy goes with it. I guess Ernest Hemingway was right when he said, happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. And this cannot be any truer, as I have seen some of my good friends break into tears when they are attacked for succeeding in school. I have seen their fears and frustrations spill out once they just cannot hold it in any longer. And I have seen the stories of suicide in gifted students due to the social pressure put on them to dumb down. In fact, about 35% of girls dumb themselves down, according to a survey by College Bound magazine. Consider this. Without a love for knowledge and push for people of intelligence to succeed, where would we be today? Thanks to Thomas Edison, Sir Isaac Newton, Leonardo Fibonacci, Alexander Graham Bell, and many others, we have the amazing inventions and knowledge in our world today. However, due to lack of value for intelligence and knowledge, a loss of questioning has occurred. One such example occurred to me very recently. While discussing America's role in global politics, I presented the argument to my peers that America should not try to enforce democracy in other nations. While my teacher encouraged my opposition to his statement, my fellow peers weren't as accepting. Following class, they simply told me, "You're not supposed to question the teacher." Upon hearing these words, my skin chilled at the sudden thought that I was in some crazy utopian-style movie where everyone followed a higher power, and I was ultimately about to be kidnapped in my sleep and taken to a building to learn how to conform. Let's answer the main question. Can we fix this? Of course. In order to fix this problem, we can next ask, is it fair to all concerned? The first step is to take a change in the classroom by teaching students to question and think, rather than just pass tests, by enforcing the idea that knowledge is not just something you accept, digest, and regurgitate, but something you need to seek and explore. Also, the encouragement of academics and academic activities should be a vital task. Second, we must encourage reading, the watching of TV that presents knowledge in a good light, and the searching and exploration of knowledge using the technology we have today. However, in order to be fair, we must remember that academics and athletics can go hand in hand. One does not need to overpower or supplement the other, but simply coexist equally. Finally, will it build goodwill and better friendships? By creating an equal balance of academics and athletics, the two groups will not only be able to associate freely with each other, but can work together to build pride for the community. One such example of academic and athletic cooperation was seen very recently in my school. As the state speech and debate competition and state wrestling competition were in the same weekend, the two teams received a combined drum out throughout the school. During this time, members of both teams were able to congratulate and support each other in their achievements while building pride through the school as a whole. Now, I don't know about the rest of you, but I cannot simply just sit and watch the world crumble around me in its lack of knowledge. By applying this problem to the Rotary's four-way test, we have seen that there is a lack of questioning and value for knowledge and intelligence, and develop the necessary steps in order to achieve a fair solution. Growing up in a household where I am constantly encouraged by my parents to seek and explore, I can't help but love and appreciate knowledge and intelligence. It is in the music I so love to play, the books I read like a maniac, the speeches I love to deliver, and the love for writing and push to do well at school. Perhaps we can all take a piece of wisdom from John Adams, who once said, "Let us tenderly and kindly cherish, therefore, the means of knowledge. Let us dare to read, think, speak, and write." So I dare you all to do just that. And remember, those things that make you a nerd or loser actually make you talented, artistic, special, and a world changer. Thank you.